This is chapter 7, Rational Expressions and Equations. What are they? They are a quotient of two polynomials. Quotient means we have fractions. And so you can see that these two are fractions. So to simplify irrational expressions, we have to first factor, and then we divide out the same factors. When we factor both the numerator and the denominator. And so, for example, I have 24x y squared z squared over 72x squared y to the 4th. These, they already factor, so let's just divide out. So 24 divided into 72 3 times. 24 divided by 24 1 time, so now we have 1/3. Think of 1 on top like this. What about the x and the y? X on top, cancel 1x in the bottom. 2y on top, cancel 2y in the bottom. And so therefore, I no longer have the x on the top and the y squared on the top. But I do have x in the bottom and then y squared in the bottom. Now, because there is no z in the bottom, and so the z squared stays on top. Now, what about this one? I have x squared plus 7x plus 12 over x squared minus 5x minus 36. First, let's factor. So x squared plus 7x plus 12 factor to be x plus 3 times x plus 4. Factor the x squared minus 5x minus 36. We got x plus 4 times x minus 9. Notice that the x plus 4 on top and on the bottom, and so that goes away. So our answer is then x plus 3 over x minus 9. Okay, now solving rational equations. These are the 3 steps. Step 1, we look for the LCD. Step 2, then we multiply the LCD to the equation. And step 3, solve the resulting equations. So I have 1 over 4 times x minus 2/3 equal 7/6. First, we need to find the LCD between 4, 3, and 6. So the LCD is the LCM. So what number will be big enough to divide it by 4, 3, and 6? LCD or LCM must be big enough. So it is 12. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. And so 12 is big enough to divide 3, 6, and 4. Next, we want to multiply the LCD to the equation. So 12 So 12 times 7, 6, 12 times 2/3, and 12 times the 1/4 x. And so 12 times the 1/4 x will be 3x. 12 times 2/3, that is 12 divided by 3, which is 4. 4 times 2, which is 8. 12 times 7, 6, that is 12 divided by 6, which is 2. And then 2 times 4, which is actually 2 times 7, which is 14. Now, if you want, you can do like put over 1 over 1 over 1, like that. Once again, 12 times 1/4, which is 3. And so 3x. 12 times 2/3, that is 12 divided by 3, which is 4. And 4 times 2, which is 8. All right. Now I have 3x minus 8 equal 14. Let's add 8. So plus 8 plus 8 And now 3x equal 22 divided by 3. And so x is 22 thirds. Let's do one more problem. What about solving 1 minus 18x squared equal 3 over x plus 10 over x squared? Once again, the first thing is LCD. I have x squared and x only in the denominator. And so the LCD is x squared. Again, I want the x squared because that will be bigger than x and the same as x squared. Okay. Now let's multiply x squared times into the equation. Literally just times. So x squared times 1 times negative 18 over x squared times 3 over x, also times 10 over x squared. And so you can think of distribute the x squared just like this. So x squared times 1 is just x squared again. X squared times 18 over x squared. These two x squareds goes away. So you have 18 left over. X squared times 3 over x. Again, x squared here is bigger. So you have x in the top, on the top, that is. And the x in the bottom goes away. And now you have 3x. Lastly, x squared times 10 over x squared. Once again, x squared goes away. 10 left over. So therefore, after you've done the multiplication of the x squared, you should have x squared minus 18 equal 3x plus 10. Just like that. Now we have a quadratic equations because of the x squared and the x. And so let's subtract the 3x and the 10. You do to the left side also. And so these two goes away. These two also goes away. I have 0 left over. Here. And so 10 plus 18, since they're both negative, so we got negative 28. And now we have x squared minus 3x minus 28 equals 0. Once again, we want to factor. So negative 7 times 4, which is negative 28. Negative 7 plus 4, which is negative 3. So that's why we have this factor of x plus 4 times x minus 7. Split again into two parts. So x plus 4 equals 0. Subtract 4. So x equal negative 4. And now x minus 7 equals 0 plus 7. And so x equals 7. And now we have two answers, 7 and negative 4.